Hey everyone, and welcome to the Infinite Respawn podcast. I'm Chicken.
I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Griff.
I'm Bucket.
So guys,
So.
There's too much silliness going on.
We're trying to make chicken break.
Well,
That's why I don't even look sometimes when I do this. Like,
yeah, I think he just ignores
then
us now.
I go up, straight to down, and I look at the thing as I do the intro. And then I look up so I can laugh afterwards.
He can, not see us.
As long as you're laughing, that's all that matters to me.
That's right, laughing. Laugh is the cure for everything.
Dance for us, clown. Dance.
I don't think chicken wants a clown to dance.
I don't think most people do.
No,
I'm fine with it.
It depends on what kind of clown. Because you get one of those special clowns, it's going to be a very unfun time.
You mean like Pennywise? Like that kind of? Is that what you're going for?
I don't know. It depends. I mean, you could go on either side of the spectrum with the special clown.
I mean, yeah, you could.
Yeah, so you get to go to the special clown or the other special clown.
It's like one of those white elephant gifts. You never know what you're going to get out of it, and most of the time it's shit.
Yeah, it could be one of those clowns too, and I doubt that would be fun.
What you do for a living? Well, she's a special clown.
You almost made coffee come out his nose. That was great.
Is he okay?
No,
Is he choking? Is he dying?
It almost put all that coffee into my lungs. That would have been brutal.
I was expecting it to come out your nose, in which case would have been great.
I don't know what it was.
Fantastic.
Cool.
You might have gone viral over there.
I probably would have. That would have been my 15 minutes. You want to see the guy who fucking snorted or spitted out coffee from his nose? Yeah, that's right. That's me.
All over special
snorted coffee? What?
Snorted coffee backwards.
All right. Well,
got to get that caffeine in the brain directly.
That's right.
Screw the bloodstream.
That's right.
About them video games.
What about them?
There was probably some, announcements and things this week that we could probably talk about. Maybe, considering that we pushed the show specifically so that we could wait for Gamescom. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Might be an idea.
Was there what?
Yeah, there was Gamescom. They showed some cool stuff and things. They showed the Sekiro. I did not know at all.
Turning you down just a little bit more. I'm just adjusting your volume on the fly. I'm sorry.
They announced an anime for Sekiro, which first of all looks like it follows the game at a 1-to-1, which means we may get to see the real canon ending. But I think it feels like they want to use this to set up a second game.
Okay.
Because I mean there was so much variation in all the endings and whatnot, and however you could play the game. But if they kind of have this anime that leads into the second game, and then they can make an anime off of the second game to kind of, you have the canological story that you can watch, and then you have the two games that you could play, and there are more freedoms in the game. I don't know. That's probably not even a real word.
Researched that word before we started just so you could say it. Like, that's why I feel like you did.
Griff is usually very good at correcting me when I'm wrong.
Honestly, I'm not Googling that one. I'm not sure if that's correct or not. I'm just gonna let it go.
No,
it makes sense. Like the word makes sense, but I felt like it was one of those you looked it up and you were like, oh yeah, it is a real word. I'm totally using this.
I have no idea.
It doesn't sound right in my brain right now.
I know, right? Mechanical doesn't even sound right. That sounds too close to mechanical. Anyway. Yeah, it's...
There's a canon ending, is what you're saying. I've got it.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
In mechanical order. Ugh, that sounds just as worse. Anyway. But yes, I'm very interested to see when this comes out. Did they have a date for it?
I don't know.
I don't think so. As far as I could tell, I did not see a date.
Just says please look forward to it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's coming exclusively to Crunchyroll, which, to be fair, some anime adaptations of video games have turned out to be pretty good. So, I mean, Castlevania is one of the ones, and I hope this kind of follows that route where it's... Which I doubt this one is going to have any humor at all either. Like, I mean, there's probably going to be, like, outsources that kind of break the tension a little bit, but it's a... Wolf is a very, very serious protagonist. So, from what I've seen, it looks pretty good. I can't wait for it.
I need more Castlevania.
Like the game or the anime?
Both.
Both.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with that. That's fine by me.
Look, if Chicken gets another Darksiders, I get an actual Castlevania game.
Okay.
Hey, I'm down. I'm there for it. I'm 100% in it.
It can happen.
Oh yeah, for sure. Is there another?
Just keep saying it over and over again. Eventually, it'll happen. It takes like 7 years for that to happen. Just so you know how long you're in for the, and it's every time there's an event, Baka. So if the Game Awards are coming up, you got to say Castlevania is being announced, and then you wait for the next award of some sort or some type of special Nintendo thing going on, and you got to make sure you say they're going to announce this, and eventually happen. It takes, you know,
it takes a while. I'm also going to highly suggest becoming a Konami fanboy. Like the better that you praise them and that you love everything that they release, the higher chances they're going to be like, maybe we'll get into Castlevania again. Yes, that's the moment that you pounce. Like the Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F. Silent Hill 2 remake. Great. Silent Hill F. I think it's going to be okay.
I mean, I'm more interested in it now.
The last game for Castlevania was Lords of Shadows 2, which is not part of the main timeline anyways. They try to reboot it, but that was 2014.
They need to go back to like Bloodstain, like the game that we played. They need to go back to like 2.5D side scroller to like reboot the series, because there is a audience for that one specifically.
Well, I mean, you could almost
the
do
Metroid
like,
style.
Yes, 100%.
You could almost do what they're doing with the Prince of Persia games, where you're having like you have your standard side scroller version of the game, like some type of that's still part of a plot line of some sort. It doesn't necessarily have to be a main character for the regular games, but maybe a side story that's happening. And at the same time have your main game, and if you're wanting to reboot for a more modern audience, be able to do that with, you know, the graphic fidelity and all that stuff that people like nowadays.
Hell, they could reboot the original games, like the original ones, and put it in like modern 2.5D and let people kind of start your series over again in modern retelling, like they did with Silent Hill. They were like, we need to see if this series is still, you know, brings people in. Yeah, try it.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what they did when they did the Lords of Shadow like reboot. Like they were like, we're rebooting the entire storyline for the people who like the whole 3D audience and stuff. And then they also had other games that they were doing in that 2.5D.
Of course, the one time I don't turn my phone.
Was somebody bothering you?
Yeah, it's actually it's an unknown number, but
then it's
not a spam call. Yeah, I know. If it's important, they'll leave a voicemail. Oh, all right. To get back on Gamescom topic, there were several announcements. Lords of the Fallen 2. It looked pretty good. I'm so
confused by the titling of this, by the way, because you had Lords of the Fallen, and then the sequel / reboot version of the game was Lords of the Fallen. And then they decided that they were going to call this one Lords of the Fallen 2. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, it's obviously because of the way that it's the sequel to the newest version of the game. But it's so weird that that's what they chose to do instead of subtitling a couple of them to just kind of finish it out that way. But whatever.
Yeah, it's
But it's supposed to take place 100 years after.
We can't have that. We can't have it make sense.
I know, right? Got to be confusing.
Just look at the fucking Final Destination movies. they number them up to a certain point, and then they just go the Final Destination, and then they continue it down again.
Oh man, what other game series did that?
I mean,
shit, there was a game series that did that.
Assassin's Creed went to 3, and then Black Flag and everything after is just names.
I'm surprised we didn't get the Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that one was still
Assassin's
called
Creed
4.
Was it?
Yeah,
they still put 4 on
they did. Yeah, they did 4.
I don't remember seeing the 4 on
the
it.
remake version of the game that they're supposedly coming out with is supposed to be just Black Flag.
Okay.
If it happens.
If it happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm not holding my breath. I want it to happen because it's an amazing Assassin's Creed game, but
it's an amazing pirate game. It's an okay Assassin's Creed game because the mechanics in that game are like,
I'll give you that.
Like are far superior to any other pirate game we've gotten. Like that definitely is like the standard in my opinion. Because even that Blood, Skull and Bones,
from a single player game standpoint, I would agree with that.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
I would say Sea of Thieves is definitely the closest to being a pirate from any game that's out there.
Yeah. Apples and oranges.
I hate the PvP element of it.
I still wanted that one game to work though.
Which one?
The one that I it was similar to Ark that we tried out. But
Atlas.
It was just so fucking rubber bandy for everything, and lots and lots of bugs.
There were 64
it was also in early access at the time too, and
there were 64 tiles as big as the Sea of Thieves map. There were 64 Sea of Thieves maps, and it was a lot. It was just too much.
I want to go back and try it at some point for Atlas.
It's still got a community up. They do small tiles now.
Yeah.
I mean, can you blame them?
It's mostly privately run stuff these days. There's not big.
It takes you. What was it? It was like a full day to go across one tile or some stupid crap like that.
No, it was. Entire map, it took us 2.5 hours to go from where we were at to the port and then back. And the port was one square over too. So like we just had to sail over to the next square because we did not go very far from where we started.
Consuming.
Yeah, it was fun, and I liked having the NPCs to kind of row your boat for you. They turned it. You had the ability to run it like Sea of Thieves, where everybody is manually controlling the ship, or you could buy NPCs and turn it into Black Flag, where you have NPCs controlling your ship, and you could steer and kind of raise and lower the sails as you wanted. So they gave you options on how you wanted to use the ship.
So basically, it's do you have friends or do you not have friends?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Friends are overrated.
The other one that was interesting to see is the Lego Batman game.
Oh no! Mm-mm. Like I think the game looks good, but Will Arnett is not Batman, and they didn't even pick somebody that sounds like him, and I can't do it.
Legacy of the Dark Knight. It's supposed to be the whole entire Batman story from origins to legend, everything in between. It takes moments from all of the media across all the iterations of Batman and kind of puts it into the game in different parts of it. So it'll be interesting to see.
They asked different, try to ask different questions, and the guy was like, "Can't say anything about it. No, that's not in it." That type of thing or whatever. And somebody asked about the Jason Bateman Batman, and he goes, "We're aware of different elements, different versions of Batman that are out there that might get put in." Like that's how he worded it. So there's a possibility that the Jason Bateman one ends up being in it from the commercials.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god. Nugget watched the trailer for that this morning. He's in, by the way. He's pretty sold.
Since he's finally been getting the dual analog style of movement because he's been playing Mario Odyssey a lot, I was like, all right, this is the perfect time to like push him into more games and whatnot. Lego Jurassic Park, he's sold. He beat the first movie last night mostly by himself too. There were a couple of parts that he needed help, but he solved most of it himself, which was great. Mm-hmm. Getting the mobility around, problem solving. It's nice to watch him evolve playing games.
My kids liked and still do like Lego City. So it's like, because there is a plot line that goes along with it, but it's open world. Okay. So it gives him an opportunity to be able to go through it. So you might want to look at it. I'm sure it's super cheap now, just because.
Yeah, starting
the Lego Batman trilogy that's already out, by the way, Chicken, is like $5 on Steam right now for the whole trilogy.
Oh, nice. Yeah, but it's on the PC, which means he's got to take over one of our PCs.
I know. I'm just
Trust me, I've thought about getting him his own Steam account and building him a PC so that he can just play it himself.
Oh, let's put a pin in that for right now.
He's 4. They have tablets at school now.
I'm not saying he can't have it. I'm saying there are other things that we are spending money on currently.
I didn't say anything about spending money. I've got more than enough pieces.
Well,
I got more than enough pieces to build a little hand-me-down that can run a Lego game.
We may just look to see if it's on sale on Xbox too, because then he's already playing on my console.
But yeah, it's a full open world Lego Batman game. Sounds kind of neat. Plays just it's like Lego Batman Arkham. It plays just like an Arkham game, but Lego version.
I was watching the trailer with him, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that does look exactly like Arkham. That's neat."
Just like it. So yeah, that one was pretty neat to see. This one is for Baka.
The one that
Dawn of War 4.
Yeah, he immediately sent a message and was like, "I'm gonna steal chicken, you guys." Okay,
hell yeah!
Fine. You can have them, I guess.
If I'm not mistaken, I have a whole in my inventory on Steam. I've got like 52, a package of 52 Dawn of War games. I have no idea where it came from, but it's like all the DLC and everything for the Dawn of War series.
Great, Baka's like, why did we
played through? Me and him played through Dawn of War 2.
Yeah, I might have. It might be a whole set of that one.
I don't think we played through the last expansion though.
Yeah, I think that might have been the one that we stopped at.
Because we were getting ready to, and then we kept getting sidetracked with other games.
What happens?
Happens sometimes.
And then Dawn of War 1, I don't remember if there's a co-op campaign mode on it. I went through that one by myself, so and it's been years since I played it. The 3 sucked. The 3 was horrible. We're gonna like they completely changed the formula of everything, even remotely for an RTS game.
Huh.
Yeah, it was done by a different company, I think too. Maybe.
How ironic! I looked up the Dawn of War 1 to see if it had co-op, and one of the things to know: why did Dawn of War 3 fail? It's like, okay, well, I guess that one was not very good.
Seems like Baka wasn't the only one that thought it sucked.
No, I was definitely not.
How old is this? 4 months ago?
Dawn of War 4. If it's got like a campaign co-op, I'm stealing chicken for a while.
I think it does have a campaign co-op, and this article is funny, by the way. Until Warhammer 40k Dawn of War 4 appears, I'll pin my hopes on it. So they asked if anybody was working on Dawn of War 4, and it was a no. Back 4 months ago, so they were keeping it under wraps until they were ready to announce it.
Yeah, like at that point, like I had given up. Like after 3 bombed as hard as it did, I was like, they're never doing a 4. It's never getting a sequel. That just killed it.
Well,
how long ago did Dawn? Oh, it's 2017, so it wasn't even that long ago. Well, I say that long ago. Oh my god, it was almost 10 years ago. So yeah.
I mean, compared to 2 that was out in 2009.
Yeah.
Well, at least the anniversary edition was. I don't know if that counted.
Yeah, initial release February 18th, 2009. Yeah. Ooh. Damn.
It looks like it'd probably be due to the announcement. It looks like a lot of them are on sale.
Oh yeah. And all of this was.
I evidently have the first one and the second one too. I bought in 2022. It's probably because it was on sale, and I was like,
"Yeah, on sale. Pick it up. Add it to the library." I got one of them fancy libraries that you have a whole room dedicated to books and whatnot. You just keep buying it, and putting it in your library. There are books in here I've never read, but I still have them. They announced Monster Hunter Wilds is getting a Final Fantasy 14 crossover, and vice versa. So Final Fantasy 14 is getting Monster Hunter stuff. Basically, it's just a bunch of chocobo. It's like skins for Final Fantasy to Monster Hunter Wild, which you get to ride chocobos and things like that, and monsters that you can ride in. Like monsters from Monster Hunter Wilds that you can use as mounts in Final Fantasy 14, things like that. As an encounter. Okay, they're also releasing a new boss in the MMO. One of the big end game monsters. It's going to be an end game boss in the MMO, which is cool. And you might be able to turn your Palico, which I think is the cat Palico, into a cactar.
Why?
Which, to be fair, if you have a cactar pet, you basically just win. Just have it 10,000 needles and it wins.
Well, yeah.
I mean, those little cactars are dangerous, man. People are like, they're so adorable, and then it does 10,000 needles, and you're like, oh god, no.
I mean, most of the things that are adorable will kill you.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Oh. Next up was Onimusha Way of the Sword.
Yeah, Onimusha looked really good.
Yes. I gotta make sure that's I don't want it to start playing. I gotta refresh my memory on this one. Is this another sword? Okay. Another Neo style game. Sekiro style game. Artistic. Interesting. I'm just watching parts of the trailer. Another sword fighting game.
It's more
we get a lot of these
than what you'd get out of.
Did you say we get a lot of these?
We do. We get a lot of these hack and slash style games these days.
Yeah, but I mean, this is
especially ones trying to imitate like Dark Souls and stuff.
It kind of reminds me of what was that game that came out earlier this year? Like Stellar Blade and the Wu Chang, the one from earlier this year.
But this is a whole series, though.
Yeah. This is an old series, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, this is not like, oh, they were riding on coattails of.
1997 is when the original came out.
Yeah, this is an old series.
One of the OGs.
Yes.
Just before people with pitchforks came at you about that one, the way that you said it implied it was a clone of.
No. This is one of the original ones that the other ones have cloned from.
Yes. Way of the Sword does look cool. I mean, it's not my gameplay style, but it looks super cool.
I played one on PlayStation 2 back in the day, but I don't remember which one it was.
Back in the day.
Oof. Back in the day, you just keep getting further and further away.
I mean, PlayStation 2 could have been anything.
Yeah, I know, right?
Maybe it was.
What?
Nothing. Keep going.
No, I was just looking at the next one. The one after this we'll be able to talk about, but the next one is Daemon Ex Machina Titanic Scion. Gets a free Switch 2 demo. Yeah. Again, it's not a game I am super familiar with. Hack and slash style.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that one, sorry.
Yeah, it just looks like a hack and slash style game. Maybe mechs slightly. I don't know. If you're interested in it, or if you know more info about it, you can fill me in. Absolutely, I'd like to learn more about.
It kind of reminds me. What's the it was a mech style game that was like damn it, what is the name of it? It was like the only mech game I ever played, and it was really good, but it ended up the third one wasn't so great. What the hell was it called?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think about it. Chicken's played it before because we've had this conversation. I cannot think of the name of it. Snow's not the title, I don't think. It's,
Lost Planet?
Lost Planet. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's in Snow.
And when you said that I played it, I was like, the only ones that I remember playing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't play mech games very often, but that kind of reminds me of Lost Planet, the little shot that they showed on there.
I personally, Lost Planet to me is an incredible style game. The whole heat and mech style play where you can get out of your mech or your mech breaks down, you gotta keep picking up heat to keep it running, things like that. I thought that was pretty neat. The Lost Planet series is pretty good. Fortunately, it is no longer a thing anymore.
Maybe somebody will reboot it because that's what we're doing now. Remake everything.
Well, find some of those old gems.
You get it any other way.
Yeah. So sometimes things don't need to be left behind.
My Lost Planet.
The next one is Fallout Season 2 is announced, and it's coming out December 17th, and they will be showing one episode a week for 8 weeks.
I will avoid it for 8 weeks and then binge watch it on week 9.
Hell yes.
That is the only reason that I'm going to put my Amazon account back up is like I'm invested in this show. I really enjoyed
It's a good show.
Season.
It's a great show.
So, I think they nailed it. Like, this has got to be one of the best transitions from game to other media that I think
Games
I've seen
to
so
live
far.
action.
Yeah. It's super good. It's very enjoyable. Although I do kind of hate that it's like, oh man, this was my first exposure to Walton Goggins, and now he's everywhere. I cannot escape him. He is like, you're like, all right, I'm gonna load up a YouTube video, and now the ad blocker thing doesn't work. It's like, oh great, he's in 3 ads in a row for 3 different things. I just want to stop seeing you. It's happening with like the Troy Baker Pedro Pascal thing.
Yes. God, they just like, as soon as somebody gets even a whiff of trendy, everybody jumps on them and overuses the shit out of them, and then it's oh god, if I ever see your ugly face again, I'm never gonna watch the movie.
Luckily,
good thing he looks so different.
Yeah,
in Fallout.
I can differentiate him pretty well from his commercial personas, because you know the ghoul is.
It's like,
the ghoul.
Bruh, let it go.
I'm excited. I need to know what's gonna happen with Lucy and how everything's gonna go from here.
Fallout 6, Fallout 5. Fallout 5.
Hello, no. It'll be another 17 years before that ever happens.
Yeah, that'll probably be an entirely different story as well, wouldn't it?
Well, I mean, yeah, but this one, they're going to intermingle New Vegas. We're going to Vegas.
Well,
here.
They have talked about, because they are making this show more accurate, that some of this stuff is will take place, or some of these characters you may end up seeing in the next Fallout game,
or
and
tangentially hearing about.
Yeah, like they want to make sure that whatever happens in the show is canon for the games.
Yes.
So they're kind of moving it along together. That's why the producers of Fallout 5 are working with the producers of the Fallout show to make sure that everything fits right.
And we got to see our first Deathclaw, like a little snippet of a Deathclaw, and I'm like, yay, let's do it. I'm in.
So what do you have any suggestions for this? Run.
I defer to your
Got
guidance.
I defer to your guidance. Okay, run. All the other characters, I love that the Vault Dwellers' main characteristic is luck.
Yeah.
The Vault Dwellers always have max luck. Like, no matter what, you come out of the vault, you get luck 1,000, and you just hope that that's enough to keep you alive. I'd like that they kind of lean on that too, where it's like, yeah, you're just a regular old Vault Dweller. You're just lucky.
Yeah.
The rest of them have to survive off of their grit, but the Vault Dweller, they learn the grit and they learn how to survive. But man, they gotta learn. They gotta stay lucky.
Stay lucky.
Stay lucky, kid. All right.
Okay. And
Next is the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is coming to Switch 2, which I'm a little surprised about, because that game is
too. It's coming out
pretty
in spring.
intense.
Yeah, it's coming in spring, but it's like Switch 2 is, I mean, it's a beefier machine than the current Switch, but it's not that beefy.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
it's
man, this
like
game
on, a Steam Deck or something. So I'm interested to see what that looks like. But I mean, you're talking about a company that somehow is able to put, what would normally be tens of gigs onto a little bitty freaking cartridge. You know what I mean? And make it work.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what they can do with it. I'm really excited about the DLC, The Order of Giants, supposed to add a good amount to the game as well. And it's a continuation of what we're already been working on in the game. So I'm really excited with the DLC on it. And that game is just so good. I wish they would do one more DLC after this one and announce whatever the next one's going to be. But again, you're dealing with Bethesda, so it could be 15 years from now before we see the second one of these. There's no telling.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well,
but it is really good. I recommend anybody pick up the Indiana Jones game.
We're coming up on the end of the year, and I bet this game is going to be Oak's Game of the Year. I bet it is. I know he's like still thinking about it, but yeah, I bet it is, because he was super impressed. Like, I'm not saying that's bad. That's great. I'm glad it.
I mean, I didn't even play it. I was still impressed by it. Like, and
I think that's the hardest to impress a fan of a series, though.
And this isn't to take anything away from it, but it's such a simple game too. Like, it's just as basic functions as a game. The mechanics are solid, the story is great, and the side quests are fun and interactive. But it all feels like it goes together like a perfect cake.
Well, the side quests are relevant. So like, where a lot of times you'll have, somebody sends you out to do something or whatever, it's not relevant to the plot line that's happening. They're optional, but they're relevant to the story. So it's like, you were like, I wonder how that got there, and then you do a story that tells you how that got there. Basically, like it's relevant on that side quest, which is nice because it's like. Just kind of adds to what's happening, which it's great for replayability. There's a bunch of things there that it helps with a lot. They did a really good job of designing this game, which they had to.
Yes,
they had to design. We've been promised a game for years. We finally get it, and it's like you had to make something that was really good because Bethesda in general, like they've not done really well with their recent releases. So that one was. Is kind of make or break, really.
And it feels like they didn't try to change a formula. They made a good formula, simple, nothing extravagant, and made a great game inside of it. It's like, okay, you don't have to reinvent the wheel every time you're trying to make a game. Everybody knows Indiana Jones. Just get yourself a solid map and make a game from that. And they did this great game. Like I said, it's not groundbreaking, it doesn't change anything, no brand new systems, things like that. It's just a really, really solid game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And like I said, I haven't played it, but I've watched a bit of it. But I completely understand where people are coming from on that one. Let's see. Mid-Rush, Mid-Show Rust, Deadpool VR, World of Tanks.
Toxic Commando.
Yeah, Toxic Commando.
Which I'm still hit or miss on that one, but it looks fun. So I'm very interested in it.
And then Death by Scrolling Revival Industry Legend. I don't know this game.
Death by Scrolling, I'm extremely interested in. Because the whole idea behind it is you were going straight up the entire time your character is. And behind you is basically the bottom of the screen looks like fire, essentially, and you're trying to run from that. And so think like you're going on like a Legend of Zelda type adventure, but you have elements similar to like Vampire Survivors and things like that. So you're trying to make your way through this very fast RPG, if you will. You try to move as quickly as you can.
Okay. Very interesting. So it's a roguelike style game mixed with auto scroll, literally an auto scroller. The whole map is always moving up, so you're constantly moving. Okay, interesting.
It becomes maze-like too, right? Because there'll be fences and stuff. You've got to go in one gate and walk over to the left or the right and get to the other gate and go up. And...
Yeah. This is kind of up my alley on this one. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Now that one's on my radar now. Let's see. Next up, cinematic trailers. I'm going to give you. Studio ZA shows off its first game since Disco Elysium, described as an espionage RPG.
Which, I mean, they did. Disco Elysium was, won a bunch of awards and stuff for that CRPG. So it was like, it'll be very interesting to see if this one does as well as that one did. But, it's all about the writing and stuff. And that's probably why it's taken them a while.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, it takes time to write a good game.
I tried Disco Elysium and I could not get into it. And I feel bad about that because it is it's a top-down
style game, and it's just not your forte. Plus, you didn't have enough time.
Well, I mean, I set aside some time. I've tried it twice now. And I tried to get into it, but it's just one of those where it's like, yeah, I'm not feeling this. I don't know what is, I can't explain what doesn't connect with me, and I feel disconnected from everybody else because of it. Because apparently Disco Elysium is like the penultimate game that you could possibly play as far as like RPGs go. And
okay, now that's opinions. That's opinions, because if you ask me, Final Fantasy X is like the pinnacle RPG. If you want to play something like that, like and that's saying that Final Fantasy X isn't even that like grand of a game. It's a very solid, put together RPG game where the story is coherent. Every piece that they put in is coherent, which I'm sure it is with Disco Elysium. Like, incredible.
From what I understand, this new game, though, doesn't share a lot of the same team that worked on Disco Elysium. A lot of those have left this developer, so they're kind of like tied to the original in name only. So I'm wondering how that's going to go for them, because it does seem like they're going to try to stick to a very similar style. I wonder how that's going to pay off with a different group. I don't know. Maybe it'll be great. Maybe it'll be the next one that people will not stop talking about. Not in a negative
I mean, you could also say that Baldur's Gate 3 is the pinnacle of RPG.
Well, yeah, I would argue for me it is, but well.
So I mean, again, it's always opinions.
It is, and it's just one of those where it's like I tried it, but I don't understand what everybody latched onto so hard about it. So
I mean, and that's why I'd like to talk. That's why I like to talk and see other opinions, is because they see things in games that I don't necessarily, and things vibe. Young people terms vibe with people in different ways that just doesn't do the same with me. It's the same thing with the games that I like. They don't necessarily mean that the people are going to like them for the same reasons I do. So
true.
Everything is just an opinion, unless we're talking about Gravity, and then that's a fact.
Well, okay, keep going. There's a lot of facts versus opinions, but
yes, I know, but that's why I said Gravity is a fact, because you can't deny gravity.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be density.
Could be.
Listen
here now. Listen here now. All right, what else?
Next game was a game called Unbeatable. It's
based.
Yeah, it's an anime style 2D side scroller style game. Music is illegal and you do crimes. It's a rhythm based game, I guess.
Yeah.
Trailers for Everness to Everness and a boss battle for Honor of King's World. I don't know either of those two games. But moving on from that one, Ninja Gaiden 4 gets a story trailer, which I'm excited for that one.
I needed to watch that and I forgot. Oh, I'll watch it later. Damn.
It looks good.
I don't think Ninja Gaiden is a game that I can actually play. I don't think I'm good.
You probably
enough for that.
could.
I definitely couldn't play it before. That's for sure.
Oh, they'll probably make it more accessible these days.
I don't know. It looks cool though.
Possibility they would.
Yeah, it does look pretty damn cool.
What else we got?
Next, this one's great. September 25th is when this game is coming out. By the way, Silent Hill F. We got a new trailer, which is a very interesting story, kind of a story style trailer. You'll have to watch it so that you can kind of get a better hint for it. They showed a little bit of gameplay for it too.
I'm so interested in the story of this one. Like, I really want to know what's going on, and it's definitely one that I will not get to play on release. I already know that. Like, September, it's a month from like right now. And
September 25th, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to play it at launch, but I'm super invested in it doing well because I want to play it and I hope that it does great. And I feel like I told Chicken this after we watched the trailer. I know that The Evil Within was basically like a love letter to Silent Hill, and I feel like Silent Hill F is somehow them writing that love letter, like replying to it back, because it feels very there's like a tone in Evil Within when it comes to dialogue, and this it feels like it has the same dialogue tone to me. It comes across very similarly, and I'm here for it. Like, I'm in. So that's not a negative.
Evil Within was a love letter to Resident Evil and Silent Hill.
Yeah,
because
it was for both.
It took the Silent Hill like horror psychological style and put the Resident Evil combat movement style in with it too. Like, I feel like that was almost like the perfect merging
of those two. Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Oh man, so good.
Yeah.
But watching the community talk about this game, it is unbelievable. These people will go on and on about the same damn thing, because I swear to you folks, before Silent Hill 2 came out last year, for the whole 6 months beforehand, people were complaining about how bad the combat looked. They were like, oh, it looks so bad and nothing feels like it hits right and things like that. And they're saying the exact same things this time around that they said about Silent Hill 2. And it's like, folks, it looks the same. I played the game all through Melee. And yes, when damn, I can't remember his name.
James?
Yeah, when James hits stuff with the pipe or the board, you can feel like he hits it and then stops, because it's a forced animation style to make it look like whatever he hits has more weight to it. So he hits and then stops. It's the same thing with her. When she hits, she stops. She has that little bit of forced reaction to it. It's not one of those sweeping through animations, which apparently people want. It's just too different. It's
people want it to look like Dynasty Warriors.
They want it to feel better. They want like the weapon to kind of hit them and then the enemy to stagger back. But sometimes these things are just fucking molded amalgamations of stuff. They don't react the same way a human would to getting hit by a pipe.
Some of them do stagger though. Well,
some of them do.
Like the legs and
they only stagger a couple of times because then they get into an animation resistant thing and they'll hit you back even if you hit them.
Well, sometimes they hit me
which I had to deal with far too often. God. Trust me,
if
I was able to stagger
that if you hit somebody that, I don't know, weighed 130 pounds with a steel pipe, and you hit somebody with the weight, that was 6'5" and weighed 300 pounds with a steel pipe, they're going to react different.
So, but yeah, it's a lot of the community complaining about the way the combat, like apparently that's like the only thing that they have attached to it or complaining about. Yeah, like that is what they are complaining about. How many times do I see a Reddit article in the Silent Hill subreddit talking about the combat? It's like, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like Silent Hill, like the big Silent Hill fans also are one of those people. If you gave them everything they wanted, they would still find something to complain about.
I 100% agree with that. I feel like that's one of those franchises, and I am a Silent Hill fan, but I'm not like on that level of me about it, like it's whatever.
I mean, to me,
I'm mostly
here
here for the story anyway, so I don't really, as long as it's not comically bad, I'm not offended. I'm also glad that the whole it's going to be a Souls-like was not true, so I'm glad about that. There's a dodge and parry mechanic apparently, but like that's the extent of it, and I will not be good at that. I never am. So,
well, but it makes sense. I mean, you're dealing with somebody of smaller stature, right?
Yeah. Which kind of leads us. I've seen people talk about this too. Which kind of leads us to think: is she a kendo student? Does she know how to parry? Has she learned that? So now she is taking her training and whatnot into this, so she could perform a little differently. I mean, James chooses a pipe and a steel bar, and
this chick's running around with a naginata. Let's
yeah, like she's probably more trained than James was in weapons. So, which is just a theory right now. We don't know her backstory. We don't know who she is or how she. But if they kind of add that element into her story so that you can explain why she has different combat styles, then cool. So that's why she can parry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Yeah, I'm interested.
I want to see. I want it to do well. I want all of the people that. I just don't understand. Nobody is playing Silent Hill because of the combat mechanics. Nobody's like, yeah, this game, I'm just going to load it up and smash some monsters. That's not why you play Silent Hill. I don't know who these people are, but stop it. Get some help.
And you want Silent Hill to do well so that you can keep the series alive.
Yes. Now, I'm with them all the way on that stupid little series that they launched where you were supposed to like watch it on mobile and vote for what happened next and all of that. That was absolute trash. It's fine. Tell Konami that that's trash because it was trash, but don't hate on the game before it comes out. But they did it with Silent Hill 2 as well, the reboot. And it's like, shut up. Shut up, turn off the lights, play the damn game. You know you're going to.
All right. Moving on, because we just sit here and talk about certain games for hours. The next one they shut off was Moonlighter 2.
I don't know anything about it.
It got a release date, October 23rd. Early access? Yep, early access. It is a store-based game. You moonlight as an adventurer, go out to the dungeons, search for the dungeons,
so it's
find
like
treasure.
That one game that you wanted to play, Sailblazers? Is that what it was?
Yes. Kind of like that. Except top-down, friendly style.
Thanks.
But yeah, like you get loot, and then you go take it back to your shop, then you sell it. You can upgrade your shop, upgrade yourself, get better equipment, things like that. So pretty simple style game, pretty neat.
I could see Oak playing that one as like a side-screen game every once in a while.
Which one?
Yeah, for sure.
Moonlighter
Sailblazer, or Moonlighter 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Moonlighter, I own it. I've played it a little bit.
Next was the Outer Worlds 2 companion trailers. They showed off the companions. Which if you're interested, you're better off watching the video than me trying to explain all of them. What?
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't see this trailer when it first came out. I missed a lot of stuff. I've been sick, so, I'm sluggish about watching this stuff and everything. I just feel like it's kind of mean that they're still up in arms about people wanting to romance their companions. So they're like, you definitely cannot stop it. These are your friends. And it's like, okay, but I'm just saying it's not the weirdest thing out there that there'd be expectations for that. But okay, keep going. Go off.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see. Then they showed off Kingdom Come Deliverance 2's Legacy of the Forge DLC, which is nice. It's the second story DLC. And it will also be sold. It can be sold separately for the base game. So you can either buy the expansion pass, which gives you the first and second DLC, or you can buy it separately, just in case you wanted to buy the regular game and then decide if you want it. Call to the Lamb is getting an update in 2026, early 2026, a whole new paid expansion.
That's been wow, and it's
called Woolhaven. Yeah,
that game's been out for a while. I figured they would have done a sequel instead of expansion.
The game is
evidently it's huge.
Evidently
this DLC is like this size.
Basically like an expansion. Okay, all right, that's fine. I mean, that's cool.
The game is mega popular too. Mm-hmm. People love playing this game.
I know it's got a cult following, so I know. It's true, though. It is. It's huge. It's got a huge following. What? Chickens.
To each their own, for the record. I looked up Call to the Lamb to see the Steam page. And see if it had date. It came out 3 years ago, actually.
Yeah, I knew it had been a while, because the podcast that I originally heard about it on is no more.
And then Steam is having one of their sales. It's the Anthro Festival 2025.
Okay,
that's right. That face is exactly what I thought. That I was like, what? Really?
You are allowed to like whatever you want. I'm not gonna hate on it.
So I clicked on the festival thing, and it's like, oh wow. Do you scroll down, and you're like, oh no, let's go back up.
Please don't click these. The Steam algorithm will completely change for me if I click that.
I'm not logged in, so it ain't changing my algorithm. Hey. You do you.
Yep.
Oh boy.
We're on that one?
This next one.
All right, Baka, get ready.
They showed off Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline. It's coming out. I think they gave a date too, if I'm not mistaken.
This is the sequel. Let us make sure that we're does it have a date
October
yet?
21st. Oh, okay. October 21st of this year it is coming out.
Yeah, no thanks.
Everybody was excited. And then people got very, very unexcited.
Everyone was excited, and then the studio shot themselves in the foot and immediately stopped that hype train on its tracks. In fact, probably just derailed it altogether. It's not on the tracks anymore. Get out. So, I'll take this one, chicken. Don't worry. It's okay. So, in the original game, there was originally there were 6 clans, and there's 13 clans. Out of all 13 clans, there will be 5 available at launch, and 2 that are locked behind a paywall.
There will be 4 available at launch.
Is it 4? I thought it was 5. It's 5, isn't it?
4. It's 4 available at launch, and 2 will be
Bruja,
paid
Tremere,
DLC.
Banu, Hakim, and Ventru. That's 5, homie.
Let's see.
It says
you can go ahead and keep talking.
Well, it says you'll only be able to access the default 4, but lists 5.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh no, wait, no, it's 4. Banu, Hakim is 1. I missed a comma.
Yeah, that's the old Asimite clan, I think.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that's
it's
updated.
4.
Okay, well, my bad.
I tried to do research.
I'm sorry. I apologize to you.
I'm just over here and drink my
4,
tea.
and then 2
I want a coffee.
Will be behind a paywall. Behind a paywall, and it's one of the, basically they went, you know what, what's the most popular clan in the game, as in general, in Vampire? Let's paywall that one, because it means people will pay for it, right? So they've paywalled, The Toreador and the
and
La
Sombra.
Yes. The Toreador is like one of the most popular classes in that entire game. And they paywalled it. Okay. Let me tell you how much I'm instantly not going to play it, because guess what I was going to play? Nothing.
The DLC is $22,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yes,
$11 for each of the clans. You could buy the whole entire edition for $90, though, to get the DLC clan.
I don't think I will,
It's
but
like,
thank you.
Bruh, okay.
The game already
poor
had
choice.
a huge troubled development history. It's been in development hell for I don't know how long. I mean, definitely a friggin' while.
The old build of the game
Yeah.
and rebuilt it from the ground up.
Yeah.
And it sounds like they rebuilt it from the ground up so that they could put in paywalls at this point now.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm pretty sure based on how many clans are available and how many they have in the game, they already have plans for further clan DLC, which just seems so stupid.
Yeah, Gangrel is going to be one of them, I'm sure.
Well, because that would be so interesting. Like, Gangrel is... Okay, so the Toreador are the ones that I like, and the reason that a lot of people do like them, if you're playing Vampire, you're probably, like, you know, into some more romantic style shit anyway. They're the artists and the, you know, aestheticists and everything. The Gangrel that Bach is talking about, that I know will be DLC because we're on the same page on that, they are closer to, like, a feral group. Like, they're inner beast types. Why would you not... That would be so interesting to write anyway as part of the base game. Why would you not put that in? But
I mean, the whole neat thing with the original Bloodlines game was the fact that depending on which clan you picked, it changed up how you went through the story for each clan, because each clan has their strengths and weaknesses on how to do certain things in it. Like Nosferatu, well, they're super stealthy, and you know you can build yourself that way for going through it. I mean, you can be
but Nosferatu also had the built-in like negatives too, where they were like creepy. They put people off. Like it made that interesting dynamic where you had to work within your positives and negatives.
Socially, like you were probably going to fuck up a lot of shit. Whereas the Toreador, like. You could probably go through and talk your way through that fucking front door, no problem.
Yeah, I could probably do whatever I want because I'm super charismatic for the most part. I could probably talk you into just, you know, walking away from this giant thing. But, and I like that kind of gameplay. I think it's fun. But I find it dumb that they've decided to do that. And I have a lesser problem with the La Sombra being part of a DLC because they were not part of the original 6 in the first place. So I kind of understand that, but taking out one of the original 6 seems like a misstep, and also not including some of the originals, like Buck said, it doesn't make sense. Like, why you do this?
Well, the La Sombra were like more known for the Sabbat clan.
Yeah.
So, which I mean that's fine, but like they should put in the core.
The Camarilla? Yeah.
Yeah.
They should. I know Oak and Chicken are like, we have turned off because we don't know anything about this and don't care.
I'm listening.
But,
I'm listening.
I don't blame you for not.
But
it's why wouldn't you
Griff
put
and I are nerding out about the
like I said, I'm listening. Don't think I'm not.
I don't like the ones that they've picked necessarily because it feels like they picked really simple, easy shit. Because, I mean, they picked the Bruja, which is Warriors and Rebels, so of course, okay, there's your fighter class. The Tremere, the Blood Sorcerers, so there's your magic class. The Ventrue are, like, your political people. And then your what used to be Asamites. Like, I don't know as much about them.
They're basically, like, assassins, so they're going to
well, there you go. There's your sneaky class.
Yeah.
So that's what they did, is they picked 4... They picked very basic bitches to start out with so that, you know, maybe if you don't know anything about Vampire, you can at least go, okay, well, that's the magic guy, that's the hitty guy, that's the sneaky guy, and that's the talky guy. I'll pick based on that. But, I mean, I feel like you're alienating a large portion of your main audience, or what should be your main audience, in favor of, we watered it down so that the people who just like to hit things can pick the hitty guy, you know? It feels bad.
Did they add any extra into the original game, or did they just get to start with 7 classes? Or was
Well, I
it
mean,
just
like
that
I
was
said, it depends on how you were playing it, because the Camarilla is like.
Well, no. What he's asking
No,
is
I'm talking
they
about
added later.
Oh,
No,
okay,
yeah, did
okay.
they add
whatever
DLC?
was launched.
Is what they had?
Whatever. Yeah, that's what they had. That's
So
everything.
they
That was
started the original game started
technically.
with 7, and
Yes.
now you're
Yeah.
starting with 4.
Yeah.
That's
And so, and the other thing is like the original one does have its flaws. Don't get me wrong, because
oh
there's
yeah.
quests and things like that because of time crunch, for whatever reason, never got finished. And since then, like the game is so beloved, the community has gone back in and finished a lot of this shit out.
Yeah.
So, and
I'm looking at the original and just see the PC requirements. And I'm giggling. A Pentium 3 processor, 384 megabytes of RAM, Windows 98.
I will tell you, it is hard to play the old one for me. The last 2 or 3 times I tried to load it up, I could play for about 20 minutes, and then in random different places, the game would just close itself out. Like, no error or anything. It was just like, goodbye. I was like,
yeah.
I guess this showing the age thing. I think that's what's happening right now. So.
Yeah, it'll happen. It'll definitely do that.
But I'm of all the dumb things that you could do to hurt your game before it comes out, paywalling 2 of the classes, and one of those being like one of the most popular in the entire franchise, is not a good look. I understand you were in development hell for a long time and you need to recoup some money.
I think it's just going to hurt it more than it helps it.
Yeah, that's going to hurt you more than it's going to help you.
I don't think enough of the whales are going to replace enough of the fish to kind of make up the difference.
Yeah.
It's going to sell, I'm sure, but I don't think it's going to, again, sell as well as it could have.
Yeah. That'll be one of those things where a lot of people who are maybe still interested in it are going to go, yeah, I'm just going to let that sit. It'll hit the bargain bin in a few months, probably. So 6 months to a year, it's going to be half price or less, and DLC is going to be on sale all the time. So,
assuming it even works when it first comes out.
That's true. At this point, with the way that they've been in their process here, I don't have a lot of faith that it's going to come out in a good condition anyway. And it's Paradox, which Paradox is notorious for doing good games, but not on launch. And, I think that's gonna be the case here. And I think that they're gonna hurt themselves, because even if people would have given it some grace because they were, fans, you've just told most of the fans, fuck yourself. So they're not even gonna play your game anyway. Good luck to you guys. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm pretty mad about it, though.
Yeah, we could tell. Definitely tell. All right, moving on to the next one. This is a World of Warcraft one. They showed off the trailer, the cinematic for the new expansion, Midnight. And out of all of their cinematics, this one, like even when I don't play the game, their cinematics always send me chills just for the setup. And this one, like, just feels
mediocre.
Not that. Yeah, it feels mediocre. It's like, God, you cinematic team are usually a tier above everybody else, and this one feels like you're just down here with the rest.
It feels
the Blood Elves don't look very good. Yeah, the Blood Elves don't look very good. The whole setup for the story is kind of mediocre. It doesn't really get me going. Yeah, let's get in there. Let's play again. It's like, oh.
Yeah,
okay,
I will admit, cool. I'm on the same page as you. Like, even if I had no intention of going back to the game, still watching the cinematics for the next expansion and things, it's always like, ooh, that is cool, though. Oh, that's neat. This time does not feel the same.
I think that's why they're releasing player housing in this one, is so that they can that's going to be the main pull.
Yeah,
of this
the player
expansion
housing is the main thing, because I think all they really did otherwise was another demon hunter specialization and an allied race.
And
that's it.
Can be either faction.
Yeah, so it's not even like they put a lot. It feels like this one's very phoned in. It's like our player base is gonna sign up and do the raids anyway, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Let's stop spending money on this stuff.
Well, this is the second of the three, so maybe like they're saving everything big for the last one.
Yeah, but I mean, if people tune out in the middle of the second one, what people are in the third one, you know?
I mean, I'm super interested to see what they're gonna do after the end of this trilogy. Like, this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be like the eclipse of WoW, and yeah, that's fine. But you're not like, you keep just staggering along. You're not building your players anymore. You're just kind of maintaining it. And Microsoft is all about growth. Growth. If you don't grow, you die. And if you're not growing, we will take you out back and do what we have to do.
Well, we've listened to EA on how to do that, so
yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at with Blizzard. It's like they need to do something drastic to kind of change, which I'm listening ears to the ground for what the Classic Plus community is doing. They've got the people who made Season of Discovery, like the amount of reception that they got for that was high. And everyone's kind of sitting there holding their breath, waiting to see what they're going to do for the Classic Plus, because Season of Discovery was great. This is just a full version, and China's getting a special Chinese-only version of WoW Classic. It is, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's basically Classic WoW, TBC, and Wrath of the Lich King all in one, fully revamped talents, and you can basically lock your levels so that you could do the raids at level and kind of progress through everything all together. Like, it's a very interesting put together version of Classic, like the original trilogy. So they get it. It's theirs alone, right?
I feel like that's based on the way they play too.
Mm-hmm. So
their particular play style there, which I mean, their gamer base is the same size as our entire country's population. So it's like,
but yeah, not super hyped WoW stuff. Just
phoned it in. They phoned it in. That's what it is.
Next up is Ghost of Yotai. They showed the world premiere trailer, I guess, but I thought we already had a trailer. Anyway, it will be getting its own co-op focused Legends mode as a post-launch DLC, which sounds pretty cool because the Ghost of Tsushima's Legends mode was pretty interesting, because I think it was like you and 3 other people were sent to on a mission, and you had to complete a mission through a village and whatnot. It was interesting to see. So it's got a co-op mode, so now you get to work with your friends. You can actually play it with your friends with those kind of mechanics. So that'll be neat to see, and it's free, of course.
You say of course right after we talked about paid DLC right out of the gate.
This is free DLC.
I know. I'm just saying, you said of course.
Free automatically makes it better.
Automatically, like he's saying, it's free, of course, from them.
Yes, there you
go. From them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
After that, we got to see some Resident Evil Requiem trailer. I got a little bit of background into Grace's past, so we got to see her mom. Her mom. It says mom over here. Mom. And the cinematic leads into what I strongly assume is going to be the demo, because Resident Evil always loves to release a demo with their right before, and then kind of change it a little, add a little bit, kind of keep people feeling around while. So if it doesn't come out now, I have a feeling we'll see it in October. And then they might do a couple changes in November, December, getting ready for the
February 27th is when that one's coming out.
Yeah, it is very interesting to see the backstory to this, so that we actually have some backstory, because everybody knows they're not retconning it. Alyssa dies at a hotel. I did not realize, which I think they're slightly retconning, that Grace was there with her. Which it's one of those things where I don't think they're retconning it. They're just adding information. They're not changing. They're just adding more to our knowledge. So, because I don't think they planned on her having a kid back when they wrote Outbreak 2 originally. But we're gonna get to see who the bad guy is. There's some theories floating around from the demo and whatnot, because you are being chased through the hotel by the stalking monster. So
Yeah.
I'll just leave that at that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll just leave that at that. Oh, well, of course.
Looks
RE
fantastic.
Engine is probably one of the best engines that a developer and uses.
Yeah, I like it.
Yes. But I'm stoked. February 27th next year, we get to see another one, and then I assume we'll see Code Veronica as the remaster of that, and then Resident Evil, whatever the hell, 10, Resident Evil X, in like 2030.
And then there was like one other thing, right?
Oh yes, Black Myth Wukong gets a sequel. Black Myth Zhonghui, I think that's how you pronounce it.
I have no idea.
Zhongqiu.
The with it's just another one of their myths that are there.
Okay.
And so which is kind of neat, because we're getting to, living in the Western world, we didn't get to really learn a lot about Chinese myths and history when it comes to that. So it's kind of neat that they're building their games around this. With the Black Myth series, of course Wukong is was PlayStation and PC originally. It just came out on Xbox on the 20th. So I'm interested to see what this ends up being released on, if they end up if it's both consoles to start with, or PlayStation's going to try to buy a exclusive again, like they did before. It does say for PC and consoles, but it doesn't say if there's going to be a timed release or not. But plotline wise, looks pretty neat, and the first one did really well. So.
Oh yeah, this whole series is pretty good. They got a nice little anthology series going on. It's a great setup. I mean, to be fair, they started it right with somebody who is extraordinarily recognizable. Everybody knows. Well, most people know Wukong or Sun Wukong.
Journey to the West in general,
yeah.
Right? So
Goku, whatever kind of interpretation you want to know. Most people know that original that myth originally, and then kind of getting into the more obscure ones that the West doesn't know about as well. So it'll be neat. I'm interested. You got my attention. But that's all of that on that one, at least. One that was not on that list that I was interested in is that our buddies over at Ilphonic is making another game. Better not get closed this time, people. I still need my Friday the 13th game back, please. Whoever out there is working on it, please give me a way to play again. Anyway, they're working on a new asymmetrical game. It's the Halloween horror game. It's 1v4. It's coming out sometime next year. I'm not entirely sure when. They don't have a release date either, but I'll be keeping my eye on it. But the write-up: in dynamic and ever-changing 1v4 asymmetrical multiplayer matches, hero players must arm themselves with everyday household items, weapons, and knowledge to combat an unpredictable and unkillable enemy. Convincing town folks and contacting the police will lead to increasingly powerful and thorough neighborhood patrols. Even the odds, you can command and equip NPCs with weapons to outsmart or even overpower the shape, providing you with precious windows to escape.
I'd be interested to see, because a lot of the deal with these asymmetrical games like this, where you're dealing with multiplayer, is a time factor. How long one game lasts, right? One round lasts. So, what do you think the average for like because I never played online. I know that Baka played a lot. For Friday the 13th, how long did a match normally last?
The maximum length of match can last in Friday the 13th is 20 minutes.
Okay, so it's 20 minutes is there. So I'm assuming 15 to 20 minutes would have been what the average is, somewhere in between there. Because I don't feel like most people would have gotten to the 20 minute mark.
It's by like very rarely did it get to the point of someone waiting out the entire 20 minutes and winning that way as a survivor. It was either within that window, either Jason's killing you all, or someone's getting away.
Okay. So I feel like there is a, if you're doing this game and you're having to convince the locals and arm the locals, that it's got to be like an extra 10 minutes added to the game. I would think.
Maybe. It depends on how fast paced they're going to make it. Because I'm sure that because the way he plays in Dead by Daylight, which I assume is going to be a similar style, it's just what kind of style do they want the regular players to have? He is a slow killer, like slow but almost instantaneous killer. So there's a lot of movement on the player side versus the killer side. So it depends on how much. Because if you're more free to run around, because in Friday the 13th you want to be a little slower, you don't want to make too much noise for him to be able to find you. So in this one, if he doesn't have those kind of tracking abilities, and the people are going to kind of move faster and try to get the town more active, it might be a little bit faster than, like, I think 20 minutes is a solid like standard time that you can have for a game like this. But I will be interested to see if they either slow down the player side or if they kind of make it go faster. So
right,
very interesting. We have all played a ton of asymmetrical games. We have a very long history of playing them.
I mean, it's fun though. Like, it's fun playing with my friends. I would not enjoy it as much playing with a bunch of randoms. But that's me. That's just me. I understand that sometimes that's a lot of fun for people, and I just can't. I like the friendly nature of it in a lot of cases. Or sometimes not friendly, depending on what happens. I mean,
not untrue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here, let me borrow that. Shoot you right in the face.
Yeah. Hell yeah, you know it. Brutal. That's how we do.
First 30 seconds of the game.
Sometimes Baka is also very guilty of it. Like, he'll be the bad guy.
It's not my fault she was the bad girl,
and
I guess.
He'll just instantly kill me. It feels very targeted because it feels like it's me every time. And he's like, yeah, I just wanted to take you out first. And it's like, why? It's literally the start of the game, and now I have to sit here for 20 minutes in the death screen.
It's not a thing of like I go specifically for grip.
It feels that way.
Like, no, it's not though. But it's like grip's there, and I'm the killer. Boom.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't know what happened.
To be fair, if we don't start blasting early, no offense, but these guys and everybody else.
No, I meant in Friday the 13th too, where there's one singular killer. It's like, we know who it is, of course. It just, for whatever reason, he's like, I'm going to zoom into that one and murder her, and she's going to have to be dead for the entirety of the game.
I usually hit everybody once in Friday the 13th, and then I'll come back around, and if they're healed, I'll hit them again, staggering around. I am.
I get it. I don't know how I don't know how my RNG works this way, but every time Chicken is the killer in Friday the 13th, I would end up finding a pocket knife at some point beforehand, and would always stab him and somehow find another pocket knife.
His pocket knife.
He gets so mad.
It's like, I try to kill you in special ways because you're all so special, but you keep getting away from me.
And everybody else is like, that F key to get loose. I'm so fast with that shit. And everybody's like, what? I was like, you're going to have to be faster.
I'll just click a button and do the instant kill. You're lucky I'm nice and I want to kill you on the stump over there or with the bird bat.
I can't wait for all the fun ways that you can kill us in this new game.
I mean, to be fair, Michael is a much more basic killer. He'll just strangle you or stab you. Those are usually the best ways to go.
Yeah, I mean, but it's also a game, so I imagine that they'll give some creative, opportunities. And if they don't, that's a missed opportunity, and that would be sad.
I mean, he does have some.
Chicken's just gonna stab every single one of us.
I mean, you definitely. Well, he can be creative. If you watched Halloween Kills, he can get real creative. He's like a child in a monster's body.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, let's try this one out. Okay, cool. It's like, oh god, the brutality.
Well, how about speaking of games we've played together, we can talk about the stuff that we've been doing this week because we've been playing like nothing but games together this week or the past few weeks.
I am hooked on Peak.
Yeah, This was Kat's fault. Kat's like, I'm interested in this game, and it came out, and Chicken was like, hey, look, it's on sale, and Kat's like, all right, boop 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 boop, and filled up our inventory.
Came out in May, and we were like, oh yeah,
but
because it was on sale, and it went off of sale right away, and I was like, okay, we'll keep an eye on it. I saw that it came on sale right away, and I sent it to Kat, and I was like, hey, look, it's on sale, and not even 5 minutes later, we all get copies. It's like, oh, I didn't even get a chance to buy.
This is like the first game that Kat's like shoving content into our face for, and I was like, well, I mean, I don't know. I'm surprised. I'm not sure I'm going to like it or whatever, but I'll play it because my friends are playing it and I love to spend time with them. Oh my god. That game is fun.
I love this game. I love this game. I need dynamic content to keep me engaged. It's just how I work. I need to always be problem solving. So it needs to be different. It needs to be something that I can, solve or figure out. It's what helps me kind of keep going. And this game is all about it. Every day it changes. The whole entire map changes, and there are 5 massive cliffs to climb, and
it's 5
you
biomes.
Gotta find 5 full different biomes that you have to climb. I think I've tried like 12 times, and I've made it up twice.
I've only made it once, surviving, and then I got a participation trophy because I died in the caldera, and Chicken and Baka, I think, are the ones that made it to the end.
I've saved people from falling. Some of the climbing parts are just so dangerous. Like, you don't know, you can't see always, so you sometimes have to like crawl around a corner to see if there's a ledge over there and then try to get back, or if somebody climbs up too far and there's nothing and you just see him slide down.
Baka is the worst one. He's like, I got the stamina, I can do this. He'll be like, bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, you just hear from like, and then echoes the further you are away, because we do in-game mics for this. So because they're further away, it does this echo effect, and you hear him go, from somewhere up above you, and then all of a sudden his little body flies past you, and you have to wonder, like, we're always like, did he make it? Give it a second. If he didn't, he'll be a ghost, and then you'll hear, hey, because the ghost is right there. Baka did not make it.
My favorite is that when he's climbing, you're, and I'm like...
And then nothing.
He's like, I'm good. Okay, he's good. He's somewhere up there, but oh shit! And then you watch him slide off the mountain. He's like, oh, he ain't good no more. Okay. Do we need to see if he's okay over there?
It's a super...
I like the risks.
Yes.
Yes, it is fun.
Risky.
And for Griff being so anti-platformer, she is sold on this game, too.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel like traditional platforming.
It is absolutely
I get
a
it that it
platformer.
is, but it doesn't feel the same to me. And I think some of it is like the co-op aspect. Most of the platformer stuff that I've played is, like Mario and things where you're pretty much by yourself, and it's not like, oh, grab my hand, I'm gonna slip. It's like, if you don't make this jump, you fall in the lava, and that's just the end of it. Versus this one where I like the cooperative aspect of it, where it's like, as you run out of stamina, your friends can pull you up if you're close enough and things like that, and I like that helping aspect. Plus, I don't always have to figure out all of the routes myself. I can just, Chicken or Baka will scout out ahead and kind of figure it out and be like, all right, now this way, but you still have to do it yourself.
I absolutely...
It's also less jumpy in comparison to most.
That is very true. It's much more climby.
Yes.
And I applaud them for their health stamina system.
We did get the add-on, like an add-on that shows us numbers, though, because numbers are important in that game. I don't I'm half hungry. I'm 26.7% hungry and 30% heavy or whatever.
I love having the numbers on there. It just makes it so that you don't.
Did you get the add-on, Oak, when you were playing the other night? Okay, I wasn't sure if you did or not.
Yeah, because
I told you what Baka's was.
Yeah,
he said what Baka's was.
You did. I got you. All right.
He's got the client, so he can just do it real quick.
That he could see Baka's because Baka had it, but that's not how it works. You can only see it if you have it. My brain didn't.
Yeah, no, I got it because Chicken put it in the chat.
Yeah.
It's so helpful.
It's super helpful, and it's like he put it in there, and I was like, okay, this is cool. And I didn't realize what it was really for. You just told us to pick it up, so I was like, okay, because I don't know without it, right?
Yeah.
So when when Baka said that he was half hungry, I went, oh, now I know what this is for.
Yeah. We played it for a while without it, and I'm like, because I keep asking, what's your hunger? What's your stamina at? How much stamina? Because I got to try to figure out who's got the most stamina to try to make some of these climbs. And they're like, I'm a little over half.
If you are a ghost, you can observe anybody. And but you can see all of their vitals at the same time.
Yes.
So my thing is, if somebody fell or whatever, they're unconscious, I would actually say, well, they're 95% dead.
Yes. Yes. Oh, the way the stamina bar works and your hunger managing and having your weight and then different debuffs like poison and getting burnt.
Yeah.
Like the mesa is the sun. The sun will burn you. You have to stay in the shade and
you have to avoid the
you gotta watch
tumbleweeds and cactuses. Fuck those old heat-seeking tumbleweed bullshit things.
They are heat-seeking people. I watched this motherfucker bounce off a wall, start rolling down a hill, and then come back up the hill.
Yeah, they're like,
like,
go get them, you know?
Like, really? You try? I wish I could kick it away.
I know. I know Oak's going to be out of town this Friday, but next Friday when he's back, I want to make sure that we get to play with him again when his mic, like when he's able to actually communicate better with us. Because, oh my God, all of us in that game, it's going to be ridiculous. It's so fun.
It's good stuff.
It's so fun.
So these people don't know how to wait either. I'm scout. I don't know.
I'm scouting.
I'm checking, and it's like, oh man, this is the narrow court. Oh, what are you doing up here? What are you doing? Don't get on! Do not get up here. There's not enough for 3 people. God, I need to just grab out of the fucking wall and hope there's somewhere. It's like,
okay, in the Caldera one, when I jumped up there, I thought you told us all to go. I thought that was the instruction. I know. I didn't realize. I thought you said get up here.
I said there's a way to get up here, not come up here now.
Misunderstood the assignment. Died.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah, then we're all just like holding on for dear life, trying to shuffle our feet and not push each other off because there is collision.
I will tell you.
So you're sitting there like trying to be like, God, please don't leave me fall.
So far, I think I'm the only one that's gotten to experience this. But if your hunger is like, if you are about to die of starvation and your friends are still around, they turn into walking turkey chicken things. And if you eat them, it completely fixes everything that's wrong with you. Like maximum stamina again.
Cannibalism.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not saying that you should hope for that. But the best outcome is if you're starving to death, hope that somebody's around you. Because then you may not. It was super funny, though.
You could turn that off, too, by the way.
No, never turn it off. It's the best. It's the best thing. Leave it on.
But one of these days, we're going to end up eating someone else, and it's going to be funny.
You get a badge for it, too.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I got a badge and a little, like, fangy mouth thing, customization thingy. So, I can't complain. Worked out for me. Did not work out for Red, because he was just a little skeleton.
I mean, you guys were down at the bottom. It was one of you two were going down anyway.
Yeah, well, we both were. We fell off. Like, the way the game works is you have to climb to every biome's top, the peak of every biome, but you also have a timer on that. It says the fog rises at some point, and if the fog catches up to you, it immediately starts a cold debuff, and if you cannot climb out of where the fog is at, you will freeze to death. So it was one of those situations where Red and I were out of stamina anyway. There wasn't going to be a way to save us, and so I was like, well, he's giant roast turkey. I'm going to do this for science.
For science.
Like, there's different types of food, mushrooms and whatnot. There's 2 types of all the mushrooms, a poisonous one and a regular one. There's a bunch of different equipment that you can use to kind of force your way. And sometimes, from what I've read on the Discord and subreddit, is that sometimes the maps aren't easily solvable and require tools because it's one of those things where the algorithm changes. So I think they've got like a bunch lined up, so they just change it out each day. But yeah, sometimes they require tools or are a little more difficult than just being able to climb up.
Yeah.
But that's why I like it. I love that. Like, you load in, you're like, all right, how the hell do I get up there? You got to try to find your path, and sometimes it's never that easy. We got the first level down pretty well these days, but
Yeah.
second one gets a little tricky.
Well, it depends.
Third
Sometimes
one is
we waste
rough.
a lot of time talking because we feel too comfortable in the first biome. We're like, oh, this is fine, this is fine. And then the fog starts catching up, and you're like, oh, it's because we've been standing here discussing the route for the past 10 minutes. I see.
Yeah, we definitely spent too much time yapping.
Yeah. Yeah, well. It's a friendly game, though. I like that. Like, I like that it's a cooperative where it feels like it's okay for us to spend time socializing, too. Where in Repo, like, I love Repo for similar reasons. We do get to socialize a lot, but there are points where it is imperative that you just shut the fuck up, you know, because the grandpa is around.
Boom.
And, yeah,
How
or
was
you
that?
just don't want to attract things to you. You want everybody to silence. But in this one, like, there's not a point at which you have to shut up unless somebody's like, seriously, I need you all to be quiet so I can tell you the route. Okay, continue your conversation.
Usually I just ping. My hand is over there. Go
Yeah.
up that way. Go up that way.
Which is also hilarious seeing all the hands just point.
Disembodied hands just pointing everywhere. It's super good. I like the sound it makes too. I just entertain myself with it.
It's a great game, and we got it for $5. It's
worth
100% worth it. You can play it solo too, and when you are playing solo, you can pause the game, which is extremely convenient.
Yeah. So.
But yes,
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the fog.
exactly. You need to step away for a second. You go ahead and just pause the game, and you're good to go.
Game itself, even when it's not on sale, is $8.
Yeah, still 100% worth it.
Full price.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We waited for sale because we weren't certain that we would enjoy it as a group, pretty much. But yeah, that's totally worth it, and I'm glad that we made all of our friends buy it.
Wait, this video has somebody with an umbrella. What's the umbrella do?
The umbrella lets you slow fall.
And it protects you from the sun.
That does not work
on the
in real
mesa.
life. I know this from when I was 8 years old. I'm just throwing that out there now when I drive to the roof of a house.
But it protects you from the sun.
Yeah,
right?
it's also for the
slow
sun.
fall. The slow fall effect, though, like it'll slow your fall, and then you'll start gaining speed again.
Yeah.
So it's only for like shorter falls.
Distance. Okay.
Yeah, it works kind of like the little balloons. Balloons do that too, where they slow you down. But the balloons are temporary. The parasol you can hold on to forever.
Okay.
The balloons, once you attach them, they're on a timer. And I don't know how long the timer is, but they eventually pop. So, but that's what the balloons are for too, by the way.
I'm so curious if you can actually float away with the balloons.
I don't think you can attach more than one set. Like, I know there's like the single balloon, and then there's like a set of 3, I think.
That's what I'm curious about, is if you get like 2 or 3 sets of 3 and you can attach them all, can you have 9 balloons on you?
Well,
and
next time we
like
find suitcases with more than one in them, we'll
it's too hard to carry around shit for too long.
Well,
you need to make use of every inventory slot.
That's true. You really got to be judicious about your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure eventually someone out there will go out of their way to test that, and we'll find out.
Probably. But it's very enjoyable. I mean, I'm not saying I'm done with Repo. I'm just saying we were definitely playing this for a while instead. So.
At least until Repo updates.
Why did it break? Did we break it?
I know. Just.
Oh, okay.
New content or something? I don't know.
I mean, I'm
what?
still enjoying it as it is. 'Cause we're just now. Well, we're just now figuring out how to use the weapons and capitalize on that. So, I was enjoying that part of it because.
I think we're all enjoying the more casual style of
I
just,
don't mind.
chilling and climbing. Like
I do not mind.
There's no like farming or, aggressive style to it. It's just all about you climbing up a wall.
Yes, you and
Which
your
is nice.
friends
It's
problem
peaceful.
solving.
It's relaxing. It's simple. So.
Well, unless you're sliding off and then it's not relaxing, then you're like, oh god.
Bye.
I like the hiding too, though.
Well, if you die, then it just becomes super relaxing because then you're just a ghost bugging your friends.
Well,
I do recommend the mod that allows you to play with more than 4 people, though.
Yes, that's what we're running, is one that lets us. Those are the 2 mods that we're running are the one that lets us have a bigger lobby size, and then the percentage, like the actual numbers on your bars. Those are like musts, I feel like.
Only one person has to have. Only the host has to have.
Yeah, the host has to have the main one. You cut out a little bit, but yes, the host has to have the lobby number 1, and then the other one you have to have on an individual. The one with the numbers, you have to have that individually.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You
would recommend.
I have that one and the one that lets me change my key bindings too, because there's no other way to change key bindings. And but you have to go in. You got to go into a script and manually change, like in Notepad format, to change what you want, and they've got.
I'll just get used to the way that they.
Yeah, I'm fine with the way that it is.
Yeah, I did it. I loaded it up and I was looking at it. I was like, man, this is just too complicated. All I wanted to do is change my ping button to my mouse button side, and it doesn't tell me what the symbol is or whatever I need to put it on my mouse button.
Like, never mind.
So I'm like, just never mind. I'm not gonna. I'd hate for it to break and then all my buttons get fucked up. So. But.
Well, anything else anybody wants to share?
I've started the addiction of Banished again.
I saw you in it. Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you and your little people.
Yes,
I was just like, I just need something chill to do for a little while in between some things, and then it's like Banished. Fuck.
Yeah, I restarted my
water park simulator.
Nice.
That's on my wish list. I'm gonna pick it up on sale at some point.
The demo, and the actual game. They did something different, which I'm glad they did. Which is basically like there's just a hammer that you start with on the demo version of it. That's like a regular hammer, but they made it to where you have a sledgehammer and a regular hammer, and they have 2 different functions in the main game.
Neat.
But like overall, it's fun so far, but it does get where it's like my favorite thing is the people that decide that they're going to skip my line and come in and I get to push their asses over. But I also love how stupid everybody is because
me too.
One of my pulls broke down, and when the pull goes out of order, it literally just it just drains the pool. The pool just gets completely drained. And I had both of them drained at the same time, evidently, because they were built at the same time. I built 2 pools at once instead of 1 pool. And I was dying because they kept jumping off the diving board
into the empty pool. No.
And they would get injured, and I'd have to go get the med kit, and I'd get fined because these people are idiots. And I'm having to deal with it. And then I looked and I went, wait, you fucker, you don't have a wristband. You're not even supposed to be here. So then I'd push them over to get $18 out of them, get their ass out. And then
recoup some of your fine money.
But I had to repair that. And then I was like, wait, there's a repair mechanic. Like that wasn't in the demo. It's in this. Like it might be where you have to pass a
like a certain level threshold kind of deal.
But I hit it up and I was like, okay, so then you bust out your hammer like you do to fix your swimming pool. And you bang the shit out of it.
Look, what I've learned from house flippers, that's how you fix everything. The hammer.
Yeah.
It's literally it. You just take a hammer and beat it. I was dying. That was funny though. I will say this though, those that are interested in playing, pick up the demo. The demo's great. But I ended up with an instance of somebody pooping in the pool. And so the water turns completely brown.
Oh, no.
And you see the little exclamations going across the top of their heads like, oh, my God. And then you have to actually get into the poop water.
No.
Because it was in the middle. Ew. You got to go into the poop water and pick it up. And then when you do, the water goes clear.
Don't you have like a pole and a net for that sort of thing? Like, why would you
why would you spend money on that when you could just use your hand?
What about a hazmat suit? Are you just like naked in the pool kind of deal, like picking it up with your bare hands?
Use that hand, scoop it up.
Ew.
It's so funny.
No.
And then they have like, I kept trying, next to each one of the pools you'll see like these little maintenance hatches that are there, and I'm like, what are these for? Like, why? Like, what is going to break down that's here? It's like, this is supposed to be where the pump's at. What's happening? And finally I had one break down. It doesn't drain the pool, thank God, but it was the filter was clogged, and so it raises up. Basically, it's the skimmer of the swimming pool, so where water would come through from the surface and pick the stuff up, and then you have to clean that out. And I was like, wait, Am I gonna need a trash bag or anything else? No, you just walk over and just pick all that shit out.
And then carry it to a trash can.
I don't know. Wait, it just disappears. I
Oh.
don't know
You
if
just
I
hand
ate
it to the
or what I
nearest
did.
customer. Here you go. You hold on to this. Put it in your pockets. If whatever doesn't fit, put it in their pocket.
Like selling the tickets and stuff is funny because the selling of the tickets, you have teen, adult, and senior. You have how many hours the person's wanting a pass for, and then if you put a slide in, then they either want a slide pass or they don't want a slide pass. You gotta have a slide pass in order to be able to use the slide. So,
Okay.
which I think is also funny because they're paying for the slide pass, but then every time you see them go down the slide, it's like chings you $5 or something.
It charges you again? You're a scam artist.
I know, right?
This water park is a scam.
But it's fun. I love the people that like it. They've got it set up to where they make you push people. So like if somebody is stuck on the diving board, you get to be a dick and push them into the pool.
Get in there.
You're taking up the diving board, Martha. You know, whatever. But yeah, and they're like picky as hell, and I'm sitting there going like, all the stuff I'm buying is like rusted. Because I'm buying like older stuff to put on there.
Used
but
pool
like
supplies.
it's just awful. But it's like pool's clear, I guess.
It's clear enough.
The water's blue and not brown, so this must be fine. Get in.
Yeah, I got the hot dog thing just before we got on here. And so you like get to sell hot dogs. And my dumbass thought it was gonna be like the ticket sales where it says right next to their name what it is they want and all that. But no. It's above the hot dogs itself. It says what to add. And it took me longer than it should have to figure that out. And so I kept giving them the wrong thing. And I was like, where are you telling me what you want? You're not telling me. And then I found it. So, but you have to run across the store to grab your hot dogs and refill your hot dog.
That's funny.
Little
hot dog
container.
roller thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So
ridiculous.
It's fun though. Like it's such a dumb game. But it's one of those, again, you're at work. You need to pause it for, phone call, whatever it is you do for a living. Pause it, go do what you got to do, come back, sit and chill for a little while.
People are like, you guys playing those big AAA titles? Nah, man. We're on that little indie game shit right now.
I love sim games, though. They're so dumb.
They're fun. I mean, I restarted Supermarket. They've added so much content since we played the last time that I was like, I'm just going to restart my store. And I'm at the slow part where I don't have any money yet, so, But I'm excited to see what that's all about once I get stuff rolling again. Sim games, man. Time wasters. They're great.
You're not wasting time if you're having fun.
That's true. That's true.
Good way to look at it. That's for sure.
Well, anything else? No? Okay. Well, then let's get out of here.
We do appreciate everybody that hangs out with us every other week at Infinite Respawn. Make sure you hit that sub button as well as that little bell. For Infinite Respawn, I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Griff.
I'm Chicken.
I'm Baga.
Bye.
See ya.
Please hang up and try again.